Hello, in today's video, I'll be going over all of my bases that I've ever built. Well, most of them. So yeah, let's get into the video. Hello and welcome back to my video. Today I'll be going over all of my bases. So I have quite a few bases. As you can see right here, I have over 10. I already did 2 exteriors as of right now. I have my giant base and I have my tower, obviously. So I thought might as well make the rest of the videos all in one, because I have some pretty interesting bases. So what better way to start off with my first ever base. This base right here was made on July 9th of 2023. This was like a few months after the game was made. So let's get into it. So when you first spawn in, you'll see my name. This is the really old font. It looks awesome, honestly, like as of right now. It looks outdated now, but it gives it the appeal. It's pretty cool. And then over here we have all the wood variants at the time. Not very many. It's very cool, actually. And then I tried doing the rock one, and I just did one and stopped. So, yeah. And then in here we have all my common cars. I tried gambling for rare cars and didn't get one ever, so I just didn't do it again. It's still messing here because I kind of just chuck things around as I took things out of here and swapped to a new base. And then right here we have storage area. This is the first like classic house I tried making. It's not very good because building mechanics back then were terrible. You had just I think like 0.25 or something. But I mean, it's okay, I guess. So, and over here's the first ever shop that I made. I called it Walmart at the time. Actually, Walmart, orange, shopping cart, grocery bags, shopping cart, orange. But yeah, I made it look abandoned because it's under the ground now. Oh my, what are these lights? But yeah, it was pretty cool at the time, but then I just, destroyed it. And then over here we have my rock storage area. We used to have a ton of really old materials you used to be able to get, but I just see they're all kind of just gone now. So let's go up here now, though. And up here is my main attraction, a whole Target. This Target was the first ever like decent shop I made. I mean, it doesn't look very good still, but it's not bad, I guess. I used to have a car right here too that I built, but it was so bad I just deleted it. And then before we go in there, we'll look over here quick. This I believe was the last thing I built in this entire place, which was a haunted house, because I quit this base around Halloween. But it's okay again. You have this spooky little guy right here looking at you. He's just a black blob. And then I made a staircase up in here and then didn't end up finishing it. I believe this is actually all like willow tree, or even willow, something like that. And then I tried making a giant oak tree. That never finished as well because it took too long. So yeah. And then a pine tree didn't finish that either. But anyways, if you walk in here, you'll see my name pop up. Oh, there you go. And then here's all ravaged too because we kind of took everything out of here. But this is also before they even added like you can remove permissions from items and stuff. So this shop didn't even work for like 5 months before they finally fixed it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. We got a bathroom. They kind of suck. Just these cheap little shelves that I made. They're all kind of terrible looking too. Just had little trolleys too, but they didn't really function very good. They're also stuck in this pole. But yeah, you gotta start somewhere. So this is my first base I made. Oh yeah, I forgot the Among Us's too. So yeah, that's the first base I made. So let's get on to the next base. So I would like to go over my second ever base I built. However, I believe that one has been deleted. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but whatever. So we're gonna go to one of my best builds that I've done as a newbie, my cave base. Alright, so my cave base. This base was built for one of the build battles. I believe it was the summer event, something like that. But it was a giant rock cliff with this old like house on top of it with this little silo. There's a plant up there. There's a tree right here. A few that didn't finish. A river, a waterfall, and then an awesome cave system right here. Probably my favorite part of this entire base. But I entered this base into the competition and then didn't even get runner-up, so I wasn't very happy. But yeah, this one has 100 stars. It's the first place I ever got to 100 stars to one, actually. It's kind of cool. Yeah. So we'll start off just by in the cave, I guess. You got a little tiny river right here again. A frog that I stole all the material out of. You got a little ramp to go over here, which is nothing, so there wasn't a point for that. I have all these crystals right here that I built out of cones and then cylinders. You got some more mushrooms that I stole from the mushroom place. And then over here you have the showroom. This is the progress I've did building this base. I went from day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, and then day 8. We had 70 stars and 88, which is pretty good. Pretty cool. So yeah. And then you have all these photos of the inside back when it was in its prime. We had 2 rare cars there chilling. So yeah. Let's go up on top of the base quick to go to the house. Gotta follow this long pathway up here. There's also a little bridge right here that I can go up to as well, but this is cooler. So you'll see the house right here. It's very small. It's a little log cabin that you use a ton of cylinders for. Took forever to fill in because we didn't have the material at the time, so it's just a lot of unused materials. You have a little flat screen TV, you have a fireplace, you have the meter core as the fire, which is kind of cool. You have a storage closet. No, wait, that's a bathroom. I'm stuck. Storage closet. You got the bathroom here. Let me out. You have bedroom. There's a really small TV, and it's closest grab. And yeah, that's basically all this thing has. We didn't ever finish it because I do that a lot. I start a lot of projects and don't ever finish them. So that's basically it for this base. Probably one of my coolest builds I've done so far. I put a lot of work into this one. So yeah, next base. Okay, so next base we'll check out is going to be my St. Louis, Missouri base. The reason why I built this base is because I visited Missouri on the way to Texas. So I thought the arch and stuff was looked really cool. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try building this in Oaklands. And it, we didn't finish it, so you spawn down right here, obviously. You have the giant arch, and then that's it, basically. I finished one base, well, not one base, one build. It was a museum, item shop spot. This is where I started discovering that I can build engines, I can build cars and stuff. So this plot right here, like, showed me that I have the skills to build cars. So that's what I started doing. That's why I never finished this base, because I built cars instead. So there isn't much to talk about in this base really, other than got some buildings I didn't finish. We have the one giant bank, I believe, or the hotel, whatever it's called. And then right here you have my weird semi, like, dual engine semi that I built. It was a commission build, and I gave the permits to resell that. And boy, did I regret that so much, because I see all of these cars everywhere now, which is a big mistake. These right here are all the OG cars too, the really OG ones. And then right here you have a Honda Civic that I never finished. This one has not been resold at all. If you want it, message me. I don't want this build anymore. You can finish it if you don't want to. And then over here we have my excavator, the OG excavator. It was called the TAC, because it was cat backwards. It's called the TAC HMC1, Hunter Muffin, and then my brother Connor, 1, because it was, I don't know, 1. Then we had a build being, well, building being built. That's a tongue twister right there for me. But there isn't much to talk about this base, because I don't really have much to show off for it, because it's not done. I don't think we're going to finish it, so. Next base. So our next base I'm going to do is I guess I don't know how because this is the first mega base that I've ever built. This one is the one that helped me inspire my base that got over 1,000 views on YouTube now. So let's get into it. So if you've played Oaklands for quite a while, you will definitely know this base because Hoover mentioned it before, and then it's been on one of his videos before too. But yeah, this is a giant base. I had a giant sign there too that I removed because I took it from my main plot, which is still there actually. There's a lot of stuff in this place. This is my auto shop at one point, and then the shop in here has changed so much. But yeah, it's back when gift lands come $95,000, $20K for those. I feel like prices have only gone down actually. No, these things are going up like crazy. Those have all gone up. But yeah, I built this neon truck myself. This is the first ever like car build. No, this is the first ever like copy of a build I wanted to do. It's pretty crappy looking. You can tell obviously, but from distance it looks pretty good, I would say. And here we had a machine that broke so many times that I just gave up on it and then just deleted it. So I don't have anything in there anymore. And here we have fish aquarium and then a duck fountain, I guess. That's pretty cool, right? And then over here we have another storage area. It's gonna be like a garage spot, but I ended up not liking it because it was too small, so I just didn't use it. But it's got storage stuff in here. A ton of oak pieces. We have my giant gobble machine that I put a ton of eggs inside of. It doesn't work anymore because it's destroyed. We have my mini islands I made, which are pretty cool. Should we go up or down? Go up. Up here we have the museum area, and then some of the OG builds I've done. Yes, these are all my OG ones. If you see them around, they've been resold. This Hummer, for instance, my excavator, that car. This is the upgraded model of the truck, so that one hasn't been resold at all, I don't think, which is nice. But yeah, not much here. There's a fake cupboard there too. Up here we had my ore holder. There's still a ton of obsidian here, and some jade, I guess. But yeah, not much here. So let's go downstairs now to my laboratory. Actually, it's a laboratory? Yeah, it is. So down here you have Muffin & Co. The N being inside a meteor, right? Which is kind of cool. You just have to pay to get in here. It doesn't work anymore, so I can just walk in. You have our test subject, who is lovely Maui. He just chopping his tree down. But yeah, I remade this. I used the tiny photos of Oak Depot at the time, and then the resource hub. It's a screenshot of my inventory. You can see my money at the time was 3.2 mil, I believe. There's also a little watch spot up there. This is based on, I believe, The Truman Show. Something like that. Goofy climb up. And yeah, you have this little panel I never finished as well. It resembles a frog because I liked frogs at the time. That's why I'm a frog character right now too. So yeah, little lore there for you. But yeah, that's basically it for this plot. Doesn't have much anymore as I took everything out of it. So next plot. Okay, so the last build, the last base that I have time for is gonna be my current base that I use because my tower base crashes a ton of servers. It's my car base. So some of you that are friends with me will notice this base because I use it a lot now. Will I spawn away? Okay, dude, sweet. But basically it's a base where I shove all my cars and stuff that I built. I built this base in under like 2 hours. I was trying to speedrun the base, so I did. So it's like a modern workshop area. It's pretty cool. So we'll start off by walking into here. You have my first ever attempt at making a car in Oaklands. This is a McLaren P1. It used to have a sign next to it saying, price 2.5 mil, very cheap and affordable for your entire family, as a hint that it's not affordable at all for your entire family. And then you have another fake Edward statue here, because I don't want to buy a real one. If you have any WMIs, hit me up. I have some money. But yeah, that's one of the cars I've built. It looks terrible, but for 2023, this would have been like a top dog there, I would say. And here we have my old showroom. I kind of just filled it up with a bunch of my stuff that I don't really like put away yet. So yeah, it's just enough from blueprints. I don't sell blueprints anymore though because of resellers. I'm still making a video about that too, so give me a minute. And then over here we have my McLaren 720S. It was gonna be a 1 of 15, but I closed my shop before I could finish it because of resellers. Someone resold my Lamborghini, so I didn't end up finishing it yet. I'm still working on it. It just doesn't look like it because I'm busy. And then we have McLaren sign with 1 of 15. That was for this build as well. Next to that we have a plush that someone made me. This thing is freaking adorable. It's goofy looking, but I like it. I like goofy things, okay? So, yeah. You have my same forklift that I've put onto my plots. You know the forklift. You have some awesome little, like, workshop bench things, or whatever they're called. Over here you have my my table, a desk. If you want to buy this, it's $5. There is a reason why I'm selling it. I'm not going to give it away yet. So, yeah. We have my lifts with my Lamborghini chassis on top of it, with an engine being put into it. That engine's not going to fit in there, though. So, have my old car, which looks kind of weird because it's orange headlights or whatever. And then over here we have my welder's table with an egg over here, too. This thing sucked to fill in because of all the tiny little holes here. So, and then over here we have a car elevator, which leads down into my actual showroom now, with all my cars inside of here. So, we'll start off over here with a sign. It's too bad you resellers don't have the talent. Yeah. So yeah, this is based off of, if anyone watches the Strad Man on YouTube, you would know this, like, showroom style. I like the falling effect of the lights. It looks so awesome. So I thought I'd recreate that in Oaklands, and it does look pretty cool. So we have my first ever commission build. Well, not first ever, but, like, my first decent commission build, which is this Porsche. I think it's a Turbo S, I believe, which is phenomenal. It looks awesome. Next to that, you have the same truck that I've been showing off for the past, like, year and a half now. Next to that, you have the Lamborghini. It looks a little fat from behind, like, if you go back this far. If you look close, it looks pretty cool. If you don't look at that side, okay? Go on this fender, this one looks a lot better. So, and they got the Prius back of it, which looks funky. But, yeah. You have my Rough sign, which is on every single base I have. You have the Porsche GT3 RS. This is the new version of it. I'm really proud of this one. I like how it looks. I love GT3 RS, and it's a cool car. Then we have a JDM car, which is the Honda NSX. This is the same one that I've been showing off for a while too. It's not special at all. I just changed some things up, make it look a little fresher. Same Lamborghini I showed you earlier, which is over there. Another, like, F1 car I'm working on right now too. It's the McLaren Formula 1 car, I believe. And then right here you have the Peterbilt, or whatever the heck it's called, something truck. It's a Frankenstein truck that I just built for a commission build, and I changed it into my own build I can resell for myself, but I didn't do it. So, and over here you had another hallway that has the same falling effect, which looks awesome still. And you have a spiral staircase over here, which then leads you back, go up to the front door. So yeah, that's basically all my bases that I can show in this video. I'll plan to make another video about this too, but for now this is all I'm going to show you. So thank you for watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.